Well, greetings once again to my fellow horror fanatics. First and foremost, I want to apologize for my lack of recent content. Things have gotten just a little bit hectic and stressful here around my lair for reasons mostly beyond my ability to control. Related side note, Mother Nature, look, I'm not a climate change denier, so why do you insist on doing me with the cactus dildo like it's the year of the dog? And second, I want to thank all of you who have been liking and watching and subscribing. Up to 158. For me, that's an achievement. So thank you. And third, I felt compelled to make this quick video just to address something that's come up this past week. About a figure that played a bit of a prominent role in my youth and in horror pop culture for quite a while. I'm just going to say it straight out. I believe Rachel Wood in her allegations of abuse by Marilyn Manson. You know, I was never a fan of Marilyn Manson's music really as a kid. You know, I'm a metalhead, but not really the kind of goth metal he always did because, well, frankly, I could barely understand him in half his songs. And I thought, even as a kid, I thought all the controversy around him was stupid. It's a show, okay? It's just a show. But with that said, yes, I believe the allegations being raised against him. Not because he was a goth or any bullshit like that. I believe it because the guy's a rock star, albeit well past his peak of fame. But if you don't realize that rock stars lead perversely hedonistic lifestyles at their peak, then what rock are you living under? And in his case in particular, he has never made any secret about engaging in some seriously fucked up, drugged up antics with groupies. I did in fact read his memoir, The Long Hard Road Out of Hell, quite a while ago. And I'll confess, there were times reading it that I laughed out loud because he is quite witty, and I've no doubt that in person he's capable of being very charming. But there were also times where I was personally flat out disgusted by his boasting about drugged up antics with groupies, particularly how he would join one of his roadies in torturing people. And I'm not saying that metaphorically. Like, if you have not read the book, spoiler alert here, he describes him and this roadie putting groupies in some sort of a strangulation device and cutting off their air supply. It's really outrageous, and even for a guy who could watch like a Serbian film and laugh through parts of it, it was just personally offensive. And it's particularly ironic and in a way disappointing to me that Marilyn Manson avows himself as a supporter and follower of Anton LaVey's brand of Satanism. LaVey never advocated that shit. Oh, no doubt he engaged in some pretty Baron Harkonnen good times, but a big thing in LaVey and Satanism don't hurt others unless they've hurt you first. So on that front, I'm going to say, Marilyn Manson, you're a bullshitter. But as for the allegations with Rachel Wood, it's not some white knight thing to me, but I am a supporter of Me Too, I am a supporter of speaking out, I am a supporter of Believe Women, and you can't just believe them when it's convenient. And sometimes your heroes turn out to be a lot less than you thought they were, even though he was never a hero of mine. And particularly with Marilyn Manson, even though I felt a lot of the controversy around him when I was a kid was stupid, it was all an act, it was, in pro wrestling parlance, it was a gimmick that was his way of raising his profile and making money. I still know he's been in plenty of trouble for other crazy shit. He did get in trouble for pulling a gun on a music magazine reporter. He did get in trouble for sexually harassing concert security. So there's no doubt in my mind this is true. He has done some really crazy, really sick bullshit, and probably to more than one woman. So, to summarize, yeah, I believe it, but it ultimately does fall to a court of law to determine the outcome here, at least if it all comes to its best conclusion. I am sorry if this offends anyone to hear, but we gotta be honest with ourselves, and as much as I may admire Marilyn Manson's contributions to horror pop culture, his achievements as a musician and an artist, I'm gonna stay straight up. I think Marilyn Manson, the man, is pond scum. Like a lot of rock stars. I'm looking at you, Gene Simmons. So, with all that said, I just want to thank you all for joining me for this quick little blurb. I may lose subscribers for this, but it's something that does need to be said. Thank you again all for liking, subscribing, and following. Keep watching, because there is more to come. I do apologize again that it's been a little slow lately, but there is more to come. As always, folks, take your precautions, wear your gloves, wear your mask, look out for each other. Winter is still going in all its fury. Come on, nature, put the cactus dildo down. So we got to look out for each other. Eat, drink, and be scary, folks, and I'll see you next time.